You know, Michael, it's interesting to hear these types of misconceptions because the refugees that I know are some of the most productive, resourceful, amazing people I've ever met. When you think about who's been a refugee in the past and how it would have been different, the history of the world, literally, if refugees weren't welcome to other countries. One who comes to mind is Albert Einstein, who fled himself to safety as a refugee. Can you imagine what the world would be like if we did not have Albert Einstein in our past and to have helped humanity the way he has?
Beside all the apparent problems that we have here today, such as we've talked about Syrian conflicts, we have also talked about the Eastern European tension and Middle East unrest in general. Is there any other dormant problems that we have to be aware of, and also Indonesian especially?
Well, until the wars end, until the atrocities can stop, people need a safe place to be. So our appeal is for countries to continue to keep an open heart, keep an open border to refugees, and allow them to have a safe place with their families until the problems of war and human rights violations can be resolved. So that's very important. As I said, you know, you and I and our families, we would, if we're in danger, I'm not talking about just you know, a daily situation that happens to occur. I'm talking about all-out war that is causing famine and causing destruction and causing the entire social fabric of a country to break down. You and I, if we were faced with that kind of problem, we would want someone to lend a helping hand. And that's what countries have to remember about refugees. It's not about closing borders, it's about opening your heart and helping someone in need.
What do you think about the safety of this country?
The safety of Indonesia?
Yeah.
Well, Indonesia, first of all, we're very grateful to the Indonesian people for providing a safe place for refugees who are being hosted here. Secondly, Indonesia, I think, is an example for many other countries in the world to follow. As I mentioned before, it's a diverse country with so many different ethnic groups, hundreds of languages spoken, an archipelago nation made up of, over 17,000 islands. And yet, the country has managed to stay together in one united way, united by one language, united by the 5 principles of Pancasila. So many great elements to keeping the country together that I think can be an inspiration for many other countries to follow. And hopefully, if other countries can ascribe to that kind of rich tradition of diversity and tolerance, we wouldn't be talking about refugees and the global refugee crisis that we see today.
Yeah, I do have a refugee friend from Iran.
Iran. Okay.
So yeah, her family got stranded in here for years.
Right.
And like you said, they're actually really kind and hardworking too. They're escaping some sort of persecution back home. And yes, she actually loved Iran more than her new countries. So yeah, it's true actually. So I mean, like I can imagine myself. I mean, like if something's going on in Indonesia right now,
right?
I mean, I have to resettle, let's say, in America or France or UK.
Right.
Yeah, I think I would miss this country a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll just miss its ocean. It's paddy fields. It's food, for example, and it's people. So.
Food is a big thing. Yes, I know a lot of people miss the food.
I mean, like while they're here, actually, it's like they're trying so much to find like any ingredients that is closest to what they have in Iran with that.
Exactly.
But, well, mostly they can find it because Indonesian food can also be comparable with a little bit of Middle Eastern food, but it's like that one ingredient called saffron that she can get in here.
Right.
So she got to have it delivered from Iran to here. It's like, so I've never tasted Iranian food my whole life, but when she, cooked it for me, it's like, so this is what it feels like. It's like a rice with a raisin on it and a lot of saffron. So it's good, and it reminds her a lot of home. So yeah.
It's interesting how whoever you grew up and whatever was around you that helped form you as a person is something that you'll never forget, and you'll never stop craving for, I think. So it's the same for all of us. I have my own special ingredients in the foods back home that I miss very much from the U.S., but my family is Mexican and Spanish, so we have a rich cuisine as well that